So let's start with USD card. I think the trend on USD card has changed from bullish to bearish. So as you know, I always start with the weekly time frame. Closed as a shooting star. This is a shooting star. After hitting a support level turn resistance, you can see that's the reason for this strong rejection. So this confirms change in trend from bullish to bearish. So the first time frame I look at is the weekly time frame. I need to know the trend for the week. Okay, so this is a bearish setup as far as I'm concerned. Let's go down to daily. Now on daily, if a candle has closed below a support on daily, that confirms the trend to be bearish. If a candle has closed below a support on daily, that would be a bearish setup. So let's go to daily. So what do we have on daily? The next candle, last Friday candle, closed as a strong bearish candle. It closed as a very strong bearish candle. Let's go to 4 hour. Let's see what we have on 4 hour. You can see on 4 hour, the support was broken at this level. That's the best entry for sell. This would have been the best entry for sell on USD card. So after this impulsive move, we should expect a pullback. We should expect a pullback tomorrow and Tuesday. So my bias on USD card is bearish, but I expect price to pull back to a resistance level. So let's go down to 1 hour. A resistance or a fair value gap. So I expect USD card to pull back to this fair value gap. That's my expectation. I wouldn't jump in to sell at the current market price. It won't make sense to sell at the current market price because price has already moved from this point to this point. This is over 100 pips. Why would I want to sell after the market has moved in my direction 100 pips? That will not be a smart move because if I decide to execute a trade at the current market price, the risk will be very high. So I expect price to pull back to this fair value gap. For those who don't know how to identify fair value gaps, you can just apply your, what's it called? Fibonacci. Take it from the swing high to swing low. So price should pull back into a premium zone or premium level for us to sell USD card. Price should pull back to a premium level before we pull back. And anything above 50 is said to be premium. It must be above 50. 50 is equilibrium. Anything below 50 is referred to as discount. And anything above 50 is premium. So we should expect price to pull back to level 61.8 or 79.0. And since we have a fair value gap, we should expect price to pull back into this zone. So it's at this zone I would consider selling USD card. I could also risk buying, right? I could risk buying USD card from the current market price. So if a candle, let me go to 15 minutes. Okay. So if a candle closes above this level, I might consider buying USD card. If a 15 minutes closes above this level, I will consider buying USD card. If 4-hour candle closes above this resistance, if 4-hour candle closes above this resistance, I would buy. So it's either 4-hour candle closes above this level or 15 minutes candle closes above this zone. That's when I will consider buying on USD card. And my target will be this level. I hope that is clear. I'm still bearish on USD card. This week, I'm looking for sell setup on USD card. But we should expect a pullback into this zone. So we could also take advantage of the bullish move. So if a candle closes above these zones, I would buy USD card. That's my take on USD card. I hope that is clear. Gabriel, what's your take? You asked us to look at USD card. What's your take on USD card?
Yes, it's bearish, but as I said, there's a funny move that will take place. You know, there's a change in time zone. I don't know whether you are aware of it.
Okay.
So there will be a kind of gap. If there's no gap,
so what time is the market going to open?
I think it should be before it was
10.
I think it's at 10 o'clock, but now it's 11 o'clock. There's a change in time zone.
Okay.
So if there's no gap, then the bearish movement continue. But if there's gap, just leave the pair alone. Let it be. That's my one advice. Although, according to speculation, it's bearish. But if there's gap, just leave the pair alone because anything can happen.
It's okay.
Yes,
so
sir.
That's my take. If the candle closes above this level, I would buy. I would buy USD card. I will risk maybe 20-30 pips on this move. Okay. And if it gets to this zone, I have my setup to sell. I would sell from that zone. Okay. Which other pair do you want us to look at? Which other pair do you want us to look at? Let's look at GBP USD. So let's start with the weekly time frame. Last week candle closed strongly bullish and it's closed above, I think, above this resistance, right? So this tells me GBP USD is bullish. So I'll be looking for buy opportunities on G. But with this strong bullish move, we should expect a pullback. The same way we're expecting a pullback on USD card, we should expect a pullback on GBP USD, pullback to a fair value gap or a discount level. So we'll apply Fibonacci from this level to this level. So this is a discount. So we should expect price to pull back to level 50. Is that level 50 a key level? It's not a key level. 61.8. This is a key zone. You can see price ranged. You can see we had the ranging markets. So this is a key level. So I think 61.8 is a key level. 50 is not a key, it's not a strong level. So I'll consider 61 level 61.8. I think, do we have any fair value gap here? This gap here has been filled, right? This gap has been filled. So I would be considering buying GBP USD around this.
Hello, boss.
Level. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, I can
you can check on GBP USD. On GBP USD, you can check at 2 hours. Is it possible on your screen?
No. I'm on MT4.
Okay. On 2 hours, there is a kind of clear something there. That's 1.27391. You can put it on your screen.
1.27391.
Yeah. Around 1.27391. There is other block there.
Okay. 1.27391. Okay. Okay. So, like I said, 61.8. Can you see that?
Yeah, that's from that red candle.
This one.
No, the last one, yeah. No. Go to the right. The last red candle before that moon green.
Okay, this.
Yes. Yeah, you can mark that as the other block, yeah.
Okay. So we should expect price to pull back to this level before buying GBP USD. So this is how I'm going to trade GBP USD. If a candle closes below this level, I would sell. If a 4-hour candle closes below this support, I would sell. My stop loss will be a few pips above this level, and my target will be level 50. Okay, I won't wait for price to get to this level before I exit my trade. I will set my TP at level 50. Okay, so I'm going to sell GBP USD likely tomorrow. Then on Tuesday, maybe before Tuesday, price would have got it to this level. Then I will consider buying if I have my setup to buy at this level. It's not just same price getting to that level. There has to be a setup indicating that the trend is about to change from bearish to bullish. That's why I don't use pending orders. I need to see the candlestick formation indicating that the trend is about to change from bearish to bullish. So that's my take on GBP USD. It's bullish, but I'm going to take advantage of the pullback. Okay. Which other pair do you want us to look at? Gold. Let's look at gold. GBP USD and gold are positively correlated. So if you're looking for opportunities to buy GBP USD, you should also look for buy opportunities on gold. So let's start with the weekly. This is a confirmation that gold is bullish. This is a confirmation. Gold is bullish. It successfully breaks this resistance. We tried breaking it last Friday, but it could not. Okay, so we could see price. You can see it just tested the previous high. Can you see it? There was a rejection from that high. So we could see price pull back to a fair value gap or a support level. So we could apply our Fibonacci 2, the swing low to swing high. So we should expect price to pull back into a discount zone, 61.8 or 79.0. These are the areas I will consider buying gold. These are the areas I will consider buying gold. I'm not going to trade pullback on gold. I'm not going to trade pullback on gold. Gold is very volatile, very risky. So I'll prefer price pulls back into this zone before executing a buy trade. I can take the risk on other instruments, currency pairs, but on gold, I won't trade a pullback. I'll wait for price to drop to this zone, see my setup at this zone before buying. So gold is bullish. It is bullish long term. It is bullish. You will see it pull back to So this resistance, back to this resistance. That will be my target for gold. For hour, let's identify resistance on 4 hour. So this was the resistance for last week. These are the resistance levels for last week market. So this is my supply zone. If a 4 hour candle closes above this zone, I would buy gold. So it's either a 4 hour candle closes above this zone for me to buy, or price pull back into a discount zone before I would buy. So that's the two things that is likely going to play out on gold. It's either a 4 hour candle breaks out above this zone for it to continue with its bullish move, or price pulls back into a discount zone before it continues with its bullish move. That's my take on gold. Expecting more bullish move on gold. Which other pair do you want us to look at? We've got just 7 more minutes for this session. If there's any pair you want us to look at, let us know. You can unmute your mic. GBP USD, Euro USD, Australian dollar USD, New Zealand USD are positively correlated. So if we are looking for buy setups on GBP USD, you should expect bullish move on Australian dollar USD, New Zealand USD, and Euro USD. Look at the charts, you'll see that the formation on these charts are the same. This is 1 hour on Australian dollar USD. Let's see New Zealand USD. Similar pattern. You can see Australian dollar USD, 1 hour on GBP USD. You can see same. You can see similar pattern. GBP JPY. JPY pairs are bearish. They are bearish. The bulls are tired. They've been in control for weeks, if not months. So now the bears are in control. The bears are in control. So we should expect a pullback.
Can we share?
We should expect a pullback on JPY pairs. Don't jump in and start selling now. If you start selling now, the risk could be too high. The risk could be too high. Wait for a pullback. This is the weekly time frame. Let's see, last week candle closed bearish. So if we go down to daily and there is a breakout below a support, that's an indication that the trend has changed from bullish to bearish. So let's go to daily. What we want to confirm on daily is a breakout of support on daily. Let's see that. So you can see we had a support here on daily. We also had a support here. So you can see there's a rejection at this support, though we had a support here too. This is a support that was broken. So one should have entered sell on GBP JPY. Let's go to 4 hour. My charger. Minutes, please. Let me get my charger. Yeah. So let's go to 4 hour. So one would have entered sell on GJ after this candlestick closed below this support. This has been the best price to sell. Okay, so market is currently trading at this price. Don't jump in. Wait for a pullback before you sell. So we have a support here on 4 hour. If the 4 hour candle closes below the support, that's a sell. If 4 hour closes below the support, I would be selling GJ. I would sell GJ. I would sell GJ. See price pull back to this resistance or this resistance. These are the levels I would consider selling GBP JPY. So it's either a candle breaks out from this support for me to sell, or price pulls back into these levels before I would consider selling. This level is more important than these levels. You can see here it's the resistance, support turn resistance, go back. Market has tested that level several times. Go back also, you can see. So this level is more important than this level. So I'm bearish on JPY pairs, Euro JPY, CAD JPY, CHF JPY. I'm bearish on those pairs. Let's start with the weekly on EJ.
Can we check GBP NZD?
GBP NZD, okay, a few minutes. So we have last week candle closed strongly bearish. Let's go to daily. Daily has broken a support. This is a support on daily. Has been broken. Also, we had a resistance on support here. That has been broken. Okay, so you can see the market is trading below that zone. So this is a clear sell setup. So we'll see price pull back to this broken resistance, broken support on resistance. Price could pull back into this zone before it continues with bearish move. So we could see in the next few days or weeks, we could see Euro JPY drop to this next support. That's about close to 500 pips. 500 pip move is expected on Euro JPY and most of the JPY pairs. We should wait for price to pull back. Monday markets most times are for pullbacks. Monday markets most times are for pullbacks. Any major news for the week? So GBP NZD will be the last pair for tonight's session. Kenny, what's the correlation between GBP NZD and GBP USD?
GBP NZD?
Yes, and GBP USD. What's the correlation?
I think they should be positively
If you are not sure, I would
correlated.
advise you don't trade it. If you are not sure, before you
GBP
trade any
NZD.
currency pair, it's important that you know how correlated that pair is with the major currency pairs.
GBP NZD and GBP, they are positively correlated.
GBP NZD and GBP USD, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's very important that you know how these pairs correlate with all the major pairs. before you trade them.
Okay.
That's why I always advise that just focus on the major currency pairs instead of stressing yourself trading all this, what's it called, cross currency pairs. Because when you're looking into all those pairs, sometimes you get confused. Get confused. That's just the truth. But if you know how the correlation between them, good.
Yeah, it is positively.
If you are not too sure, just ignore those cross currency pair. New Zealand. Because what will happen on the moves on the major currency pairs is what will determine what will play out on all the other currency pairs.
I think tomorrow, Monday is free. There's no news for United States. The same thing on Tuesday. Monday and Tuesday is free.
So just by looking at this chart, you will know that there's a lot of should I say whipsaws on this currency pair. Just looking at the chart, you know that they'll always hunt for stop losses. Do you get what I'm saying? Just looking at the chart, look at this. This is weekly chart, right? This is weekly. Look at this formation here. Look at this formation. You hardly see this kind of moves on major currency pairs. So they easily hunt for stop losses on this cross currency pairs. That's my own observation. New Zealand, GBP New Zealand.
But for me, I'm bullish on it.
On New Zealand? On GBP New Zealand?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Last week candle, let's go to daily. If there is breakout from a resistance, let's see. For me, there's no clear direction on GBP on New Zealand at the moment. There's no clear direction, but if I would take a trade, last week candle closed as a spinning top, okay, which indicates change in trend from bullish to bearish. So I need to identify the resistance and supports. Okay, so resistance, you see this was a previous resistance too. You see that previous resistance. So this level is a key level. So we could see price pull back to this support. Price might pull back to this support. And if a candle, 4-hour candle breaks this support, so if you're considering buying, you should wait for a candle, 4-hour candle to close above this zone. That's my take on GBP New Zealand.
For me, the way I said the overall trend is still bullish, but currently I'll be taking a short sell.
See price drop to this support.
Yeah. Because the reason is that the monthly time frame, if you check 3 months, it's still bullish, it's still heading to a kind of pure high there. But currently on Monday now, I was expecting to kind of pull back and go back to this green candle above that resistance on 4 hours. On 4 hours.
This is monthly. You see
that
monthly is at a resistance.
No. That monthly will not give you clear picture. Monthly will not give you clear picture.
At the moment,
if you only go to
market has
3
tested
months,
the previous resistance. That's the reason for the rejection.
Yeah. If you go to 3 months, you see a clear picture.
Go back here also, it was a support, turn resistance.
Yeah.
So that level might hold. That's why I said before you buy, you should wait for breakouts above that resistance.
Go to 4 hours. Shift the chart to the head.
Okay.
Yeah. There is this before the movement down, before There is a green candle here.
This?
No, to the left. No, move above that resistance to the left. Yeah, the one above.
Yes.
Yes. I'm expecting price to like pull back to that area before selling.
Okay. Why? Fair value gap or other block?
It's another block and it has a fair value gap.
Okay.
So far, this consolidation has been taken out. So I'm expecting it to go to that point before selling.
4-hour candle closes above this level, there's a high probability that it will get to this level.
Yeah.
Get to this resistance. Okay, so we'll see how it plays out. I think that will be all for tonight's session.
All right, thanks.
Any question?
No problem. No question.
Mr. Suka, any question from you?
Actually, I'm new to the system. I think this is my first time attending a live class.
Okay, but you're an experienced trader, right?
Is it?
Are you an experienced trader?
Yes, I started trading about a week ago.
Okay, you are new to trading. You're welcome to the club. You're welcome to the club.
I'm taking my time to understand some of the
What tools are you trading with at the moment?
Is it with come again with the question? Is it I'm on Cabana Capitals now.
What tools, as in, do you have a strategy that you implement? That you trade with?
Well, yes, from the demo account which I opened initially to look at when to sell and buy. Although I may not know some of the terms people use, bullish, greenish, and so I may not understand. But when I look at the chart like this, just like these 3 lines you draw, the one at the top. So if from my understanding, I can see. Then the one at the base, I may buy because I think it may go up. That's just my.
That's support and resistance.
Support and resistance.
That's support and resistance.
Okay, please, after this call, after this meeting, send me a message on WhatsApp. Let me send you some videos.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
So that will be all for tonight's session. I wish you all a profitable trading week. You have my number. If you have any pair you want to get my opinion on, you can always send me a message on WhatsApp. Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Mr. King, night. Mr. Nick, good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Well done.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I need to join the class now. I need to join another meeting. So we meet during the week.
Okay.
We meet during the week.
Maxwell, sir?
Yes. Maxwell,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
We'll meet during the week.
Okay, sir.
All right.
No problem.
Yeah, have a wonderful night.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.